The Pokemon 30th anniversary set will be released in mid-September. While I know a lot of people are hyped for this set, I'm not that particularly excited about it. Now this is partly because it is really hard to get excited for a set that will be scalped into absolute oblivion and we will not be able to find on shelves in stores. But on the other hand, I'm honestly just a little bit conflicted about the set in general. Now, I'm not trying to say the set is a total wash by any means. There are a lot of good things going for this set, but I just don't think it's one of my favorites. Now, the 30th anniversary set has a lot of unique quirks about it, with the main one being that while it comes with its own card list, it also comes with a card list of reprinted popular and influential Pokemon cards throughout the Pokemon TCG history. Now, these cards do come with the 30th anniversary stamp, and to be honest, I absolutely hate these stamps. Like, I understand why they wanted to stamp these cards. They did it before in the 25th anniversary set, and they want to mark these cards as it pertaining to the 30th anniversary. But I feel like there's a gazillion other ways to mark these cards or label these cards that look way better than what they did. Additionally, in each booster pack of this set, there will be 5 cards, with one of those slots being dedicated to a Pikachu artwork, which there are 30 of in this set. I also heard that the hit rates for the set are absolutely juiced up, so that's also really neat. And the set also carries a theme of kind of like a daytime, nighttime kind of artwork, where a lot of the Pokemon will be shown during the daytime where it's like bright and sunny, and a lot of the Pokemon will be shown in the nighttime where it's kind of a dark and more shadows, which I think is a pretty interesting theme choice to pick for the 30th anniversary overall. But let me stop yapping. It's finally time to review the cards for the So like I mentioned before, there are 2 card lists for this set, so we're going to go ahead and focus first on the actual card list for the 30th anniversary. Now here are 3 examples of the different Pikachu artworks you can pull in a booster pack, and I really do love this one right here where the Pikachu's kind of stuck in like the stairwell or whatever you call it. It's really cute. I love his little chubby cheeks. He's having a ball. Additionally, you can also kind of see like the day and night theme that the 30th anniversary is going for with the Espeon and the Umbreon card here. As you can see, Espeon's lying on a bed. You can kind of see it's sunny out, it's bright, kind of see the light hitting the Espeon. Whereas the Umbreon, it's dark outside. You can kind of see like the nighttime sky, as well as you can see that the moonlight hitting the Umbreon. And the first card we're going to review is the Lapras illustration card. And I really do like it. It is so cute. Obviously, you got the Lapras front and center, kind of in a bay. You got the Psyduck holding onto one of its flippers. You got his Spheal here. You got his Spheal lying on his back, belly up. You also got a Shaman on the like rock outcrop here. It is very cute. But again, a complaint that I mentioned earlier regarding the 30th anniversary set is the stamp. It is an eyesore. I'm so sorry. Like, it is just the yellow Pikachu face with the number 30 on it on the art card. It definitely interrupts the overall flow of the art, and you just can't help but look at it because it is just such a contrasting color to the overall art. Now, an example of what I wish they would have done is instead of like the yellow Pikachu face, keep the shape, keep even the 30, change the color to like blue or something to match the Lapras card. Like, that would have been cool as well. And we'll go on later, like, let's go ahead and go to the Drifloon. Like, make this purple, right? Like, match the actual overall artwork of the card as well. That would have been cool. That would have been unique. But they ran it back for the 25th anniversary, and it's a big of an eyesore. But regardless, Drifloon artwork, I love this artwork so much because, one, the art style is very cute. Obviously, they're like in a theme park slash like carnival. You see all the rides, the people, the balloons, and obviously Drifloon, the balloon Pokemon's up there as well, having a good old time. And secondly, this reminds me of the intro to Mario Party 8 when you first boot up the game, when you select like your save and you go into it. For those who know, you know, it reminds me of that a lot, and I have really good memories of Mario Party 8, my favorite Mario Party game of all time. But I digress. Very cute artwork. I love it a lot. So far, so good with the artworks. Okay, next up, we have Lycanroc. Now, as you can tell, actually, like you can see the moon here, like kind of the shadows, kind of the darker theme versus like, you know, like the Drifloon in the bright time, or even Lapras, kind of like the daytime. Again, more like the nighttime, daytime dynamic. And, you know, I'm not a huge fan of Lycanroc. I think the artwork's overall pretty solid. It's pretty cool. I can't really hate on it. But again, not my personal favorite. If you like the Pokemon, good for you. I'm glad you got an artwork for it. But me personally, not the biggest fan. Unlike this card, the Hisuian Zora, this card is so peak. It is probably my favorite card of the entire set. I need to look at the other cards, but oh my god, look at the artwork, the whites and the reds, the blues, so beautiful. And you can see the shadow of the Zora on the ground as well with the moonlight. It is absolute peak. But again, my problem, this beautiful artwork is just interrupted by the Pikachu face. Like, have this be like white and red matching the Zora, or like white and blue match the background. Anything else besides the bomb yellow with a Pikachu face with the 30 on it. Like, I just can't. I can't. But I love the artwork so much. Probably like a minimum top 5 card from the set. Probably top 3. I love this Pokemon so much. It is so cute, dude. I love this artwork. Now, for the next two cards, these are probably the most controversial aspect for the 30th anniversary, and it is the art design for both the Mewtwo EX, Mew EX, and the two Pikachus we'll get on later down in the video. But dude, these artworks are very decisive. Either you really like them, or you don't like them at all. There's like not really a middle ground to stand on. Now, I believe for the artwork, it is made by YOSHIROTTEN. I'm probably butchering that, but it is I believe a popular Japanese artist, and he's doing an exhibit or like an art style, kind of following this like chromatic color look to it for both the Mewtwo and the Mew. We're gonna go ahead and just go one by one. So for the Mewtwo, I like that it's purple. There's a Pokeball in the background. You got the different energy types like floating around it. And like, look, they actually did change the 30th anniversary gem to kind of be like this chromatic kind of like a blue, red, green color to it. And you know what? I wish they did this type of thing for all the other Pokemon cards. I wish it wasn't just on this one, but at least they're trying, right? Imagine having the stamp of the eyesore on it, this card. Like, it would just ruin the card. So I'm glad they changed it. And then for the Mew card, right? Like nighttime, daytime theme, way brighter. Pokeball energies around it, same amount of chromatic color stamp. But overall, in my opinion, I'm not a fan of these cards. I just think they look weird, and they really remind me of that one SpongeBob episode where Squidward gets sent to the future and everything's in chrome. It just gives off that vibe, and I was thinking about this for a while because obviously I saw the leaks before, and I was like, why don't I like this card? And I think the reason why is because I feel like for most of the other Pokemon artworks or cards, it is usually the Pokemon first with the artwork supporting the Pokemon. Like, for example, the Hisuian, right? It's centered around the Pokemon, right? The wispy red, the whites, and then like, you know what? Let's make the artwork accentuate this. So we got like a moon. It's in the middle of the moon with a surrounding forest, very beautiful. Or even like the Lapras front and center in its environment. Drifloon, right? It's a balloon Pokemon. Let's put them in a balloon environment. Pokemon front and center first. With the Mewtwo and the Mew, I think the artwork is front and center first, and then the Pokemon comes after. Because, like, think about Mewtwo, right? Usually for a Pokemon card in general, it's either the Pokemon in their environment, they're like fighting another Pokemon, they're interacting with their trainer, or something like that sort. But for these two cards, it is just the Pokemon being used as a prop almost for the artwork. And that's not normally a bad thing. Like, I know other cards do that, but for this design, it is like front and center. Like, that is the purpose, it seems, of these cards. And if you like this type of style and artwork, I'm happy for you. You probably love these cards a lot. But for me, it just does not feel the same way. And that's really weird for me because even though I don't like the Mewtwo and Mew artworks, I do like the black, white, rare Reshiram and Zekrom. And arguably, you can be like, well, that's just a white card and a black card. But in my opinion, the card is all white because the Pokemon's white, and the card's all black because the Pokemon's black. And they're still front and center in their artwork. It's not like they're just like, you know what, we'll make a white card and have Reshiram be in it. It's like, no, Reshiram's white, we'll make the card white. If that makes sense to you, that's kind of why I don't like the Mewtwo and the Mew. I will give you that it is very unique. I cannot take that away from it. It is very unique, a very interesting style. And again, if you like these cards, I hope you pull them. Really do. I believe they're really hard to pull. It's kind of like that special rarity. But hey, they are unique. Not my personal favorite. If I were to pull one of these, I'd probably still get excited about it, but not my favorite cards in this set, to be honest. Now, the next artwork card is the Nidorina here. And this Nidorina card is very fun because it is centered around 30. Obviously, it is the 30th anniversary. Nidorina is the 30th Pokemon in the Pokédex. There are 30 Nidorina cards in the artwork itself. Its ability lets you heal 30 damage from one of your Pokemon, and its bite attack does 30 damage. It is very cute and very fun. I'm a big fan of this card. I'm glad they incorporated it like this. The next artwork card is a Victini here, and I just think overall it's a very solid artwork card. Obviously, Victini doing the V pose. Then we have it like in the sun, kind of like the daytime theme. And the clouds kind of flying with like the ground beneath it. Overall, very pretty basic card, very solid card. And it's a Gen 5 Pokemon, so I can't hate it. And next up, we got the Zeraora, and this is a really cool card because I really love the nighttime background and the moon. I love the stars with the blues and the purples. It's very cool. I like that kind of the dry Grand Canyon-esque environment. That's pretty unique. I don't feel like Pokemon does that a whole lot. And obviously, you got the Zeraora with electricity sparking from its fists. Overall, very solid card. Not a huge fan of the Pokemon itself, but I think the artwork is really pretty. And next up, we also do have the Ditto artwork, and it is such a unique design. I believe it's made by Onishi. I'm probably butchering that. I'm so sorry. The artwork is very recognizable for the artist because of the grass is like the rectangles of different greens. And of course, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 Dittos in their natural form, but you also have a 5th Ditto copying the Cherubi. So I think this artwork is very cute. It's very nice. It is very unique. I'm a big fan of this artwork as well. Like, I just love his little dumb face as well as his other ditto face on the other part of the Cherubi. It's really cute. Now, next up are the Pikachu chromatics. And again, like I mentioned before for the Mew and Mewtwo, everything applies here. You do have like a lighter theme Pikachu and a darker theme Pikachu. And again, I'm just not the biggest fan of them. Energies, the Pokeball behind it, kind of like, again, that chromatic kind of look to it. Same thing with the dark Pikachu. I think I like this one a little bit more because it is purple, and I'm a big purple fan. But again, overall, just not my type of card. Like, I like the borders of the artwork as well. I think that's pretty cool, but for the actual cards themselves, just not my favorite. I do like how it's actually two different Pokemon cards to be played. That is pretty cool. But lastly, in my opinion, probably the top pieces of the set for me are the Espeon and the Umbreon card. First off, we'll look at the Espeon. Obviously, daytime with the sun shining. It's bright. Everyone's having a good time. Balloons everywhere. I have the 30 from like the plane mark. Big Teeny there. Got like the Flower Wheel Pokemon here. Kangaskhan, Marwell. I believe got Ninetales. And then you got like the Mew in the background as well. Very cute Espeon, looking very beautiful. The Eevee like getting onto the railing as well. Very beautiful card. Also the Tropicana. Very beautiful. Very cool. And then you got the counterpart to it, the Umbreon. Obviously at nighttime. And I love that they did a fireworks for the 30. Very cool. You got the Lunara Pokemon, Eevee, Umbreon looking very cool. Zoroark and Zora. Hydreigon, Mewtwo. The previous evolution. Toxtricity line. Very cool. But again, I'm gonna complain, like the 30th anniversary stamp is just an eyesore. It is so big on the card. Again, even with all the colors here, like it does help to not have your eyes divert to this stinker eyesore, but at the very inevitably you're gonna look at the big yellow stamp. Like, I wish if this was pink and this was black, absolute cinema. You know, why didn't they just make it the face of the evolution? Wait, if they just made this the Espeon face and this the Umbreon face, might be $2,000 cards a pop. I'm gonna be honest. Like, that would have been so cool. Even like just the Eevee face, like something, man. Like, I get it. They want to have consistency. I get it. They wanted to have it stamped, but like, come on, bro. The missed opportunity here, man. Missed opportunity. So overall, I think the card list itself is pretty solid. At least the artworks. Again, big fan of the Drifloon, like the Lapras. Hisuian Zora, my goat. Ignity's cool. Zoroark's cool. Ditto's pretty unique card. I like the Nidorina. But my opinion, where it falls off, and again, this is just personal taste. If you like the design, you like the design. I'm not going to take that against you. Is the Mewtwo, Mew, and the Pikachu's as well. For these to be like top chase cards, I think is just not my style, not my forte. And also, if it's the 30th anniversary, I thought that'd be like a little bit of a oomph, you know? But it's okay, because the Espeon and the Umbreon do clutch up a lot for like the top end hits. Those are really cool cards. I can't take that away from them. Now it's time to review the reprint cards. And again, these are all previous Pokemon cards that have existed. A lot of them are iconic cards, and they're going to be reprinted with the Pokemon 30th anniversary stamp. And of course, if you're going to do this, you got to have the base set Pikachu and the base set Charizard. This Charizard card evokes a lot of rage in me, but I get it. You have to have a Charizard card because it's the Pokemon of Pokemons, and the Pikachu, of course. So that's fine. You got Misty from Gym Heroes. Erica's Jigglypuff, which I feel like is interesting. Sneasel, it's cool. Shining Celebi is dope. I really want this card. It is so cool. The black Celebi, the pink background with the swirls. Oh, such a cool looking card. Also the Lugia as well. Like, this is such a cool reprint. Oh my god. I really want this as well. I know the reprints and will have the stinker stamp on them, but regardless, very cool Pokemon cards as well. The Delcatty is really cool. I do like the artwork. It's very beautiful. And when I was younger, I swore this was the evolution. Ooh, Dark Tyranitar. That's a classic, very cool Pokemon. Scizor EX, pretty unique. The Metagross is a very interesting perspective. Very interesting artwork. Palkia level X, yep. The Uxie, I don't know how to pronounce it. Classic. The Crobat. I actually had this Crobat when I was younger. If only I knew to keep my Pokemon cards safe and send in a binder all sleeved up, I'd be a millionaire. Oh my god. Like, I hate my past self. But I mean, well, I was like 10 at the time, so like, I can't really blame him. Gengar Prime, classic. This card right here is what I'm most excited for. The Darkrai and Cresselia Legend dual cards. Dude, just look at the Darkrai. Absolute chills. Just tilt your head and appreciate it, because this reminds me of Fiddlesticks from League of Legends. Such a cool artwork and design for like kind of like this dark Pokemon. And Cresselia, obviously, very cool, very pretty. With the Darkrai card, oh my god, I want the top half of this especially. Obviously, I want both of them, but the top half, would be so cool, dude. It is such a good artwork. I don't care if there's a stamp on it. Please, but bro, imagine there wasn't a stamp. Or they did something else. Imagine it was like a black Pikachu. And like a pink Pikachu here. Oh my god, man. Please, Pokemon. Please. Please, please, please. Alright, you got Ender for Noble Victories. Rayquaza EX, of course. Hey, my boy Genesect getting some love. Mega Gardevoir. Greninja Breakpoint. Interesting. Okay, get the GXs here. Don't really care. Pikachu and Zekrom GX. Sure. I wouldn't mind getting that. I have this in Japanese. Zacian V is interesting, but I get it. I get why you would include that. We have Raikou, the Rainbow. Mew V Master Fusion Strikes. Arceus V-Star. And we got Magikarp from Paldea Evolved. Now, one, it's interesting that they only included one Scarlet and Violet era set, and two, wow, they chose the Magikarp. Then how much does this card go for? I'm actually Magikarp. $400, but I get it. And luckily, another thing I really like about the reprints, it is an opportunity to get these cards with like very sentimental and important value to the Pokemon TCG without paying their outrageous prices. Because like for cards like, I don't know, like the Lugia from Aquapolis or Shining Celebi, like let me look up the Lugia Aquapolis. Like, let's see how much this costs. Like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. Most recent sales 5,500, 10,000 listed. Like, yeah, I'm paying that. So you know what? I do like the reprints. I'm usually not a huge fan just because it's old cards that already exist and they do have this stamp on them. But I'm excited. I really do like the Shining Celebi, the Lugia, Dark Tyranitar, the Dark Cresselia, really cool as well, and of course the Magikarp. I am excited for this and I hope I get these good pulls. Now, so again, overall, the 30th anniversary is pretty cool, but it's just not my favorite for a variety of reasons. The most important one being, and I think this is, again, just due to personal taste, the Mew, Mewtwo, and the Pikachu artworks. The top chases of this set, ideally with like the highest rarity, the hardest cards to pull, are just not doing it for me. And again, while there are other cool illustration artwork as well as the reprint cards, it's just not enough to get me like excited, you know, like, I'm like, this is a great set, right? This is like a peak set. Okay, we'll go through the motions. It is definitely better than Phantasmal Flames. It is definitely better than Perfect Order or Pitch Black or Chaos Rising. Again, this is personal preference, personal taste. Each person is entitled to their own opinion. It gets scary when a set, in my opinion, is kind of battling Mega Evolution. I think Mega Evolution is a great benchmark for what a set should be. And in itself, I think is a default great set. Like, purely is a great set. End of story. And 30th anniversary for me, in its original default card list, like not including the reprints, I think it falls short of Mega Evolutions. I think Mega Evolution SIRs, like the Mega Latias, Mega Gardevoir, Mega Lucario, like those cards, in my opinion, I would rather have than the unique 30th anniversary cards. Besides, you know, like the Espeon and the Umbreon and stuff like that. Like those are really good artworks. But for the Mew, Mewtwo, Pikachus, I'm just not excited for that. And I know those cards will command a big price tag as well, like I'm sure of it. But while other cards, like, I don't know, the Phantasmal Flames Charizard, like the Mega Gengar, probably the Mega Rayquaza, like, I know these have a huge, huge price to them. And I understand that, I respect it. For those cards, I just can't get on board. Again, not my preference. I don't value those cards that much. They're not my chases, really. So just based off the actual card list itself, I would put it behind Mega Evolution. What I think, quote unquote, saves the 30th anniversary set is the reprints, because I would love to pull a Shining Celebi. I would love to pull the Lugia, the Magikarp. These are some really good old cards I would not mind getting, even with the 30th anniversary stamp on them. Especially the Dark Cresselia. I mean, besides, it goes in great set category. But, I do not think I can put it in the peak tier. I just can't, due to everything I mentioned before. And I just don't like it, because for like it's just the 30th anniversary, right? 30th anniversary of Pokemon. I thought, in my opinion, they bring out all the stops. Like, they would have amazing artworks. Like, some great artworks. Obviously, they do the reprints. Sure, they have some beautiful artworks, cool designs. And while they do have unique designs, in my opinion, I would rather them have released Ascended Heroes Part 2. And what I mean by that is have a humongous card list with some beautiful artworks like the Mega Gengar and Zoroark, the two Pikachus, Mewtwo, Mega Frostless. Like, those artworks are beautiful, right? Those are amazing artworks on top of the goated illustration rares. And again, I understand they want to break the norm with the 30th anniversary set, just like the 25th anniversary set. Do something more unique. Like obviously have the smaller booster packs, with the like the different hits, the Pikachu slot, etc., etc. I get that. But for me, at least in my opinion, as a collector, as someone who enjoys the hobby, really loves the artworks for the cards, I think it falls. I think it falters. Because on one hand, sure, Mewtwo, Mew, Pikachu's very popular Pokemon. I get it. But on the other hand, like I thought like maybe we have like a whole host of popular Pokemon get their unique artworks, right? Go crazy. It's the 30th celebration. Have like amazing Pokemon, iconic cards, references. I know they do that a little bit in the set, but for me, it's not enough as like a celebration for the 30 years of the Pokemon TCG. And I think as a set via set basis, Delta Rain is a way more complete and like united set than 30th celebrations. I think I would take their Mega Rayquaza any day of the week over the like chromatic Mew Mewtwo Pikachus. Like the Raikou, in my opinion, really cool. We'll take it over the Mew Mewtwo Pikachus. Like again, it'd be really cool to pull one of those cards just due to the novelty of it. But like as a set, as like a 30th anniversary celebration, it doesn't get me there with the card list alone. Now, I will give more positives. They're bringing out a ton of different artists of the Pokemon history. Love it. I think each of the 30 Pikachus have its own unique artist. Love that as well. And if there is more cards or like other stuff that get revealed, I could imagine itself being put up here in the peak tier, probably the very end of peak tier. But as it stands right now, and again, my opinions always change on these. Okay, they're not set in stone. I think I would put it ahead of Mega Evolutions, but it's not in the peak tier. I think I want a little bit more from the set. And like, again, it's really hard to be excited for a set that will be scalped to oblivion. Like, for example, let's look at the Elite Trainer. Okay, yeah, like $200 for an ETB. Like, dude, a booster bundle is going for $100. $100. But thank you so much for watching. I don't know if the camera will pick up on this, but I've been sick for a couple of days now, and my nose is like hurting from using much tissue, so it might look a little bit red. Might look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. But I had to get a video on the 30th anniversary because, again, it's about to be the next set. It's only released mid-September. It is already August, guys. We're about almost 1 month away from the 30th anniversary set dropping. Good luck to everyone, by the way, to getting this set. Thoughts and prayers to you. But let me know what you think about the 30th anniversary in the comments down below. I love talking to you guys. I respond to every single comment that I can. I love hearing you guys' opinions and other tidbits or information about the set because, again, I don't know everything. I think I got the majority of what the 30th anniversary is about, but please let me know if I got something wrong as well. Let me know how excited you are for this set and where you would rank it on my tier list as well. Again, I think it isn't quite the peak tier, but again, maybe I'll change my mind later down the line. And if you like the video, like and subscribe. Also, if you like me yapping about these sets from the Mega Evolution era, I've made a video for every single Mega Evolution era set, and I will continue to do so in the future. I'm going to go ahead and point you to the Delta Rain set I just reviewed on my previous video. I think that set is so busted. It is so good. And I personally like that set more than 30th Celebration. So watch that video and find out if you agree or not. Thank you and subscribe.